After that conversation, everyone is sending us their injuries. Maybe Doc Pandia should handle 4 to 6.
You got somewhere to be?
Warrior game.
Yeah, you do. Seriously, I love Doc Pandia. I hate to always call on him, but we could have gone for an emergency Pandia yesterday.
Wouldn't have been bad.
I mean, with the GP2 breaking news, the Chris Paul news that eventually came out, and now we've got Andrew Wiggins with a finger soreness. I've never heard of that. In all my years, Mark, as a radio doctor, I've never heard right finger soreness.
You sound like you want to rip Andrew, but you're just not quite like you don't have the ammo to do it.
I don't need to rip Andrew. I'm simply stepping back and opining over the nebulous and innocuous nature of this injury. We've heard of a lot of injuries in our years of doing sports talk radio and being sports fans. I've never once, in all my years, heard the expression right finger soreness. Now, I've heard, broken index or sprained index or fractured metacarpal, the second metacarpal, the third metacarpal, and you know that it's the third finger. We have in our hands metacarpals and in our feet metatarsals. And the best way to remember that is...
I did not know that, actually.
Well, are you familiar with carpal tunnel?
Yes.
Okay, so that's how you remember the difference between metacarpals and metatarsals. The metacarpals are in your hand, the metatarsals are in your feet. And you know that our feet and our hands are comprised of a number of different bones. So when you talk about the third metacarpal, you look at your hand and you've got 1 bone, 2 bone, 3 bone. Each of your fingers is comprised of 3 bones.
So weird that you're doing this right now.
So when you talk about injuries, normally you would say Andrew Wiggins is sidelined with a fractured second metacarpal on his pinky finger. And then you look at your pinky and you go 1, little 2, little 3, little bones. And you go, okay, there it is. I've never once in my life heard the expression right finger soreness. So I'm not ripping him. I'm just pointing out that this is the most fascinatingly nebulous and innocuous injury I've ever heard. This is one step away from he's day-to-day with a hurt feeling.
No, it's not.
Now that's mean-spirited.
No, don't do that.
Now I did that.
Don't do that.
I did it.
Don't do it.
That got done.
But it's another person's body.
Correct.
You don't know.
But what's the injury?
Well, okay, listen.
Say again what he's out with.
He's got right finger soreness.
Okay. If you don't think that's hilarious, then I don't know comedy.
It's RFS. It's right finger soreness.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Hi, I'm Dan Dibley, and I'm a long sufferer of RFS.
But he's a basketball player.
He is.
I mean, I've missed shows with laryngitis.
But that is endemic to what you do. Without your voice, you can't do what you do.
And we don't feel that way about Andrew's right fingers?
We do, but have you ever missed a show with vocal cord soreness?
I don't know that. Hey. Maybe that's what laryngitis is.
No, laryngitis is an actual thing.
Well, it wasn't actually laryngitis.
That is akin to a broken finger in our job.
Just went away.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you still managed to talk 63% of that show. It was amazing. I fought through it. You do your Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers, yeah.
Exactly. Dibs. Don't do it. I can't have you get hurt.
Clippers are in town tonight. Anyway,
I'm not making fun of him. I am just absolutely flabbergasted at the description of the injury.
Yeah, we need details on what it is.
He's got a sore finger.
No, but Dibs, the other side to this is it would be ridiculous, especially coming off of the game that we watched 2 nights ago. It'd be ridiculous for Andrew to be out for no good reason. Like, come on.
Right.
Andrew is starting to finally play.
Andrew Wiggins doesn't miss games.
That's also true.
Well, last year he missed half the season, but we understand it. That was a different thing. When you look at Andrew Wiggins' career and his game log, the dude plays.
Right.
So for him to not...
He put a flak jacket on and play with a broken rib in the playoffs.
Can we buddy tape it and have him play through the right finger soreness? To me, this feels like load management, and it feels like the medical staff is trolling us all.
I will search for more info.
And you're going to be there.
I'll be there. I will talk to everybody.
if Andrew is there, I would hope that he has his finger in some sort of a containment.
He's come out looking like a mummy.
Hopefully.
He's come out just wrapped from head to toe.
I need him to be able to alleviate the soreness.
If I'm Andrew Wiggins and I've listened to everything that everybody said about me the last 4 weeks, I'm going to go out there and play through something that's going to mess with my shot even more. I'm shooting 20% with my fingers feeling good. How do you want me to play with my fingers not feeling good?
He had his best game of the year.
Yep.
And
second.
Well, okay, fine.
Yeah,
whatever. It was in a spot where they needed. He had 29. He was unbelievable.
He was fantastic.
Did he shoot the ball so much in that game at Sacramento that his finger got sore?
So overused.
Mark, I need answers. And I'm not trying to make fun of him. I'm making fun of the injury.
I try to tell you this with Andrew Wiggins. You want answers.
You're not going to get him.
You're not going to get him.
I know I'm not going to get him.
You're not going to get him. You thought I was going to do a few good men scene. You want answers? Then the scene ends. You're not going to get them.
I knew where you were going.
Curtain
and
falls.
You're right.
Yeah, you're not going to get them.
If I don't have answers, then I'm going to continue to make light of the injury.
You can make light of it. That's fine.
He's got right finger soreness.
That's fine.
When you say it out loud and you say it again and again, it gets even more ridiculous.
Do you mind when people say that they're going to miss 3 weeks with turf toe?
Turf toe is a different story.
I know it is, but it sounds silly. My toe hurts. Because I'm on the turf.
But as you know, as a radio doctor,
I know you can barely walk with it. I know.
Turf toe is nasty.
I know.
This is akin to Andrew Wiggins missing a game with a paper cut.
Maybe. No, don't do that. No, it's not.
Does a paper cut not cause your finger to be sore?
Ow.
That really cut me. This is basically it's either a paper cut or an ingrown fingernail.
This is the kind of crap that sent Kawhi Leonard off the Spurs. You know that. This is the kind of, hey, your body's supposed to feel good. We think your body's fine, even though we can't feel what you're feeling. And that's how Kawhi Leonard left the Spurs. Don't you run Andrew out of town because his finger hurts.
I'm biting my tongue because I have a...
You're not.
No, I am. I'm not going to say what I was going to say about Greg Popovich and his public address to the San Antonio faithful.
Oh, yeah, that didn't go well. Don't tell the fans what to do.
Thank you.
That's just not
I know you all paid your money, but here's how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
You're going to cheer for us, and that's it. I'm Greg Popovich, and I endorse this message.
Can you imagine if he was a coach in the Knicks?
Oh, my God.
And he just said MSG. Hey, all of you stop being mean.
Totally.
That's enough loud out of you. Good luck.